Greetings and welcome to In-Depth. I'm DK Roster. We are here at Mittco, Musical Instruments of Trinidad and Tobago Company Limited. We're here to speak with Director of Sales and Business Development, Akua Leaf. How are you doing, Mr. Leaf?
I'm excellent, man. Excellent.
Give me an overview about Mittco, thank you.
Mittco is a steel pan manufacturing company. We are located in Diamond Vale, the industrial estate factory with Diamond Vale. This company was really established to manufacture steel pans, all the way from tenor all the way down to bases. We also have a setup that encompasses a workflow where you have administration, you have sales, you have marketing, and also manufacturing. That workflow is set up in a real nice factory flow where we have specializations from sinking to grooving to tuning to burning to polishing, all persons focusing on that point of the process. It's very new but very futuristic in thinking. Is also to really help encourage persons to get into that part of the steel pan industry where manufacturing and tuning is more or less dwindling. You know, it's a dying craft, I will say. So with a setup like this, more or less we see as a campus, we could align students, we could align persons in turns alongside the professionals in the industry.
And it feels like you started to answer the question already, because many people who are involved with steel pan, they be playing, you also conduct,
yes,
and things of that nature. Getting into manufacture, what was the influence that really said, this is something that I need to be a part of?
Well, a lot of persons don't know that I actually started off my career making steel pans. I worked at Panland for 3 years, and then I left there to go off to university, where I more went on the performance side. So I did my degree at University of the West Indies, and in the community, I arranged, I composed. I also taught at UTT, community bands, community projects. So that side of the coin where I think I was fortunate to kind of experience almost like a full industry output from manufacturing all the way down to performance. And the need to come back in at this point more or less came from observing what's happening in the fraternity right now, where persons are becoming professional, but at the end of that journey of education, what next? And teaching at UTT, and I'm sitting in Napa and I'm saying these students have 4 years of studies, and at the end of that road, where are we pointing them to go? And at the point in time, I was directing the National Steel Symphony Orchestra. And even with the lack of the ability to hire persons at the rate in which they were graduating, also posed the problem of what next for these industry professionals, and also persons who have a level of experience. So the Mittco idea was part of a bigger ecosystem. It was a vision that came in 2018 to set up what I would say pillars around the industry. So you're talking about manufacturing, you're talking about a conservatory, you're talking about a private orchestra. Those 3 pillars with the initiative of driving pan in schools, you're talking about stimulating markets that will bring in more persons to be able to have a professional career down the road. And then the other 5 pillars was to bring a level of pride, where can we see a ping pong to what we call now a traditional pan, all shiny from a convex to concave, 3 note to 29 notes, you know? Where are we seeing those things? Where can we see the persons who are responsible for those innovations, a hall of fame of some nature, where we can celebrate the persons who would have paved the way for persons like myself. So those were other 2 pillars. And then we need money. We need money to do research. We need money to do developments. We need money for scholarships, because there's a lot of persons who are interested in doing foreign studies. I mean, I was fortunate, as you said, to have a Fulbright scholarship. But those who don't have that level of opportunity, how can we support that type of initiative? And then beyond that, Panorama is lovely, and I think it's definitely a place to, it's in its right space and it's here to stay, but we need a festival of some nature where it encourages creativity and not just competition, where persons could go wild with their imagination on possibilities of what these instruments could do. And then the last thing is a proper performance space where an audience could experience the full experience of a steel pan performer. Not just seeing their faces, but seeing their hands, maybe a revolving stage, maybe a retractable roof. So all those things came in 2018, and this is where we started. I was able to put together a significant team. Mario Joseph, my other business partner and director. We have Mr. David Hackett, and we have the Haddad brothers, the co-CEOs of Mittco. Really a great combination of what it is you're seeing unfolding here.